What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Pick and Roll podcast.
That's so weird.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's odd.
This is odd. I'm your co-host Alan J. Pandian,
And I'm Jonathan. I'm so sorry. I'm so thrown off right now. And I'm Jonathan Fredline. And today, as you can see, we have another special guest, Andrew Fredline, my brother. Say what's up, Andrew.
How's it going, guys? Glad to be here.
Glad to be. It's a treat, isn't it?
It is.
You feel the feels.
Finally on the Pino podcast.
Yes, it's catching on.
Coach Curry made that joke already. That
Pino
joke. It wasn't
podcast.
funny the first time, and it's not
catching
funny
on.
this time. It's not the Pino
I
podcast.
find it very amusing myself.
Do you find it amusing, Alan?
I do find it amusing. Moving on.
In this episode, we are going to be covering not only college football, but professional football. The double whammy. We'll be getting into both and some fantasy football. It'll be a good time. But as always, we start off with some questions. Pino, want to start us off?
I will start us. I'm gonna ask Andrew. Andrew's gonna
man.
ask Fred, and Fred's gonna ask me.
Bro, I'm scared I'm going to choke this.
Dude, you're wearing a
man.
baseball jersey to a football podcast. Like, there's no
You
chance.
guys don't
you're
talk
gonna
about
do it.
baseball at all.
To be fair, I'm not even wearing a jersey.
You're wearing
That's pretty awkward.
a high school sweatshirt?
I'm the only one wearing a football jersey. Always you. All right, continue.
Okay, so, all right, this should be pretty easy. Should be.
Mess this up.
Which NFL player led the league last year in receiving yards? I can give you.
You can't do this.
I can't give you. I can.
Because I
I can give you. I can give you options.
I was
if you want.
trashing Jonathan last week for not knowing it was Derrick Henry. Now I don't know this.
I can give you. I can give
You
you
must
four.
feel dumb right now,
I
huh?
do.
It's the bucket hat.
I can give you four options if you need.
4 options. I
These are
I would take that if I were you.
I'm going to go with it's the 4 options.
Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, or Stephon Diggs.
This is tough.
I just told the viewers the answer.
Oh, you know.
No, I don't know. Well, I know. Maybe. We'll see.
Devontae was on my fantasy team last year. He did pretty well, but he was out a few games. He did miss a few games, so I'm going to eliminate him.
Okay.
Tyreek, he had a few good games, but I don't think he was super consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Kelce is the most consistent tight end in the league. You think you know it? I'm going to go with Stephon.
That is correct.
What? I just made a fool of myself
Yeah.
with my facial expressions over here. I thought it was Devontae Adams.
Nah, he
No.
was out a little
I
bit.
thought you were going to say Travis Kelce for a second.
Nah.
Whew.
He's great, but no.
All right, you ask me.
It's
Oh,
actually
man.
funny. Travis Kelce was second in the league.
He was second.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why he's the greatest tight end in the league right now.
Now,
that's
George
why
Kittle,
That's why
my
he's
boy.
a 99 overall in Madden.
Mm.
And you think George Kittle's better? I like George Kittle. George Kittle's my tight end in fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
So I like him.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to fantasy later.
All right, ask me your question, my brother.
So
My brother.
you
Continue.
better not do that the whole time.
My brother.
So people are saying that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to go back-to-back this year.
Mm.
Do you know who the last team to go win back-to-back Super Bowls was?
I do, actually. I know this one.
You do? Yeah, okay, stop.
I actually do know this one. Do you want me to actually say? Or do you want me to, like, get it wrong on purpose?
Why
to
would
make
I
you feel better?
get it wrong to make me feel better? No, who was it?
He don't be known.
Don't be known.
Do you know Pino?
It's
I don't know actually.
Oh, it was the New England Patriots in 03 and 04.
That is correct. I think those are the right years.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's either 02 and 03 or 03
absolutely
and 04.
nailed it.
But
Tom Brady's,
Tom Brady's
first
first
second.
two.
Yes. Yes.
That was
How
impressive.
much faith did you have in me? Both of
I
you.
didn't think you
Probably
had
0,
that.
right?
I really did
Yeah.
not think you had that.
Yeah.
I was about to say the last person, Tom Brady might be might do it again for the first time since him.
All right. Let me ask Pino this one.
Mm.
Oh, he's not right for this one. In the early 1990s,
What?
there was a football team,
Mm-hmm.
a professional football team, that went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row, losing all 4 years.
Come on.
Buffalo Bills.
That's just too easy.
That is correct.
Mm.
The
The
Buffalo
Bills
Bills.
only 4 times going to
Did
the
I go?
Super Bowl.
Did I go a little too easy on you?
They're infamous for that. So
Dang, I thought I could have had you.
That was really obvious.
Are you sure?
It might go this year.
All right.
Are we gonna move into a?
We can
NFL?
talk about. We're gonna talk
Or-
about
College
College
football,
football first?
Andrew.
Okay.
Nice try.
We were already doing NFL.
Nice
questions
try,
'cause the
Andrew.
Bills.
Let the professionals.
That's right. I don't know.
Sorry, what?
I don't know what I'm
This
doing.
is
I'm
Alan and
here
I's like
for-
10th episode ever doing this. Is your first. And
I
you
don't
think-
know what I'm doing.
You think you can do the segues like that?
I would barely consider us professionals after now.
Amateurs.
Amateurs.
Professional amateurs.
Professional amateurs. That's trademark.
Trademark. Professional amateurs. The Pick and Roll podcast. All right, we're gonna move on into a college, as we say, a college football breakdown. I want y'all to discuss. I say y'all, meaning all of us. Who do we think? Well, individually, who do we think are the top 4 best college football teams that we think are gonna make the playoffs? Even though the playoffs is 16 teams now, I just remembered that the college football playoff. Is that wrong? The college football playoff. It just expanded to 16 teams. I'm not wrong, right?
It did not. Next year it will have.
Oh, is that not this year?
No. And
Okay.
it's 10 teams.
I retract everything I just said.
Is it 10 or 6?
I thought it was
No.
10.
I thought it was
It
16.
might be 6. I don't know.
That's why the computer's here.
This-
You guys keep talking.
So, Alan, let's start off with you. Who do you think are going to be some dangerous college football teams this season?
Obviously, number 1 we got Alabama. Pretty
Ooh.
obvious choice there
How is that so obvious?
because they're
They
trademark.
lost their quarterback, my boy.
So, but they still have one of the best coaches of all time. They still have a really, really good roster. They continue to get great talent. 12 teams.
It's 12.
It's 12.
It's going to be 12. Oh, wait. That
Y'all
means.
looked at me like I had 3 heads. What is wrong with you?
Okay, that means the
to be
top
fair,
4 teams will still have the advantage because the top 4 teams will have a bye.
Yes.
Then 5 will
But
play.
it's not this season, though, right? It's
No,
next
that's-
season?
I feel like it's an unknown future date, but next few years probably. But as of this year, it's still 4.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not 16. I would love 16.
I thought it was 16
But it
for
gives
some
the
reason.
advantage. I like how they did 12 because they wanted to expand it to let smaller teams like Cincinnati, who goes undefeated every once in a while, an advantage and helps them actually have a chance of winning the national championship without being top 4.
That's pretty insane, isn't it?
But it still gives the advantage to the top 4 by giving them a bye.
Yeah.
Now, you also cut off Allen over here. Poor Allen.
It's my bad.
That's fine.
That is your bad.
I'm
I mean,
learning.
Alabama's well known to be a top.
they're pretty infamous in this area.
Indeed. Good use of that term.
You like that?
I do like
My
that.
vocabulary has expanded marvelously.
Mhm.
Oh, marvelously. Gosh, I'm on a roll. All right, continue.
I also like Oklahoma. They have their returning quarterback. What do you know what his quarterback's name is? I forgot his name, but he's a returning
I know
quarterback.
who you're talking about, though.
He's a returning quarterback, and I don't know. I think they could be dangerous. Just like I don't know, just watching them in their who they play last week.
Oklahoma?
Yeah,
Oklahoma actually went down in the rankings. Ohio State jumped up.
I know they went.
They
down.
only beat Tulane by 5 points.
Yeah, I know they went down, but
They're still solid.
I think they're still solid. Ohio State, obviously, they haven't been playing the best. Their defense has been iffy at times, and C.J. Stroud has not been what he's been labeled to be. But
He had the jitters.
yeah,
first half.
hopefully he improves. And then who else? Let's see.
Georgia.
Best
Georgia.
Best defense in college football.
Indeed.
No
Yeah.
doubt. 0. I mean, their offense, JT Daniels was... Actually, I don't even think JT Daniels is going to play week 2 because I think he got injured. They don't need him. They're playing some no-name school. Unranked team. But they got the best defense easily. Shut down Clemson.
Yeah.
3 points?
They
0,
did.
and JT Daniels didn't even look amazing. They
Yeah.
didn't score. They didn't have an offensive touchdown either.
Mhm.
It's 10-3.
Yeah.
Pick 6.
Oh, I forgot about that. You're right.
But
That was the only touchdown. that game.
If anybody can shut down Bryce Young in that dominant Alabama offense, it's the Georgia defense.
Mhm.
All right.
What
And
do you
this is a
think?
Georgia team who lost 7 or 8 DBs to either transfer from last year to this year to either
Yeah.
transfers
I remember
or
hearing about that.
NFL draft. So these are a bunch of fresh DBs, and they still
Yeah.
shut down
That's crazy.
DJ
Yeah, that's
Clemson.
DJ who?
You can't do that to me.
The Clemson quarterback's last name is he? Didn't we look it up? Isn't he like Hawaiian or something?
I don't know. Taekwondo.
It's not native.
Too
I'll tell you that.
I mean, the Hawaii is in the United States.
wait a second. It's not native to
The mainland. The mainland.
Yes, the mainland.
We're talking about college football. Okay?
my bad, not geography. I really don't have anything to piggyback on what you guys said. I feel like the thing with college football is it's become so routinely the same 6 or so teams to make the college football playoff. That's why I think like what you said, they're expanding to a 12 team because everyone they're tired of watching Clemson, Alabama, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Georgia, all these teams just go like every single year make the college football playoff. At that point it'll get boring, just one of those 4 teams. Exactly. So expanding to 12 teams, I feel like is a really good idea.
Gives the opportunity to other schools. That's why March Madness is such a big deal because
there's 64 teams.
64 teams, and then that you can get a Cinderella team. I know it's still the top 12 teams in college football, so there's not really Cinderella teams because they're still the 12 best teams.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a bigger difference between the 1 seed and the 12 seed in football than there's a 1 seed and 12 seed in basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like Ohio State. We were just talking about Ohio State. I feel like we're pretty much a lock for the college football playoff. Actually, wait, no, we're not because I forgot this year's still only 4 teams. What do you guys think about Ohio State, our native team? How do you think we're gonna do this season? College football playoff wise, do you think we'll make it? Yes or no? I'll start with that.
Well, obviously we'll have to either go undefeated or just have 1 loss early. We
Exactly.
definitely have to win against Oregon because that'll prove ourselves with a high-ranked matchup.
What rank is Oregon again?
12.
Okay.
We're 3. We jumped Oklahoma and Clemson,
Right.
which is interesting. I didn't think we were gonna jump Oklahoma, but
What do you think, Alan? Oh, did I just cut you off? Did I just cut you
how
off?
dare you?
That was a long pause though, so I thought you were done.
I was
All right, continue.
trying to thought going.
Okay, continue.
I think that was probably it.
Alan, what are you thinking?
I think we should make the playoffs. I mean,
Oh, for real?
yeah. Though there are some inconsistencies with CJ Stroud, obviously I talked about earlier. I feel like that's just jitters and everything. Once we work all that stuff out, I think we should be a good team.
But our defense, though,
Our defense is iffy.
not really good
If we
right now.
I'll say if we ever lose a game, it's probably going to be because of
Our defense. I agree with that. Because on offense, we got Master Teague as the running back and Crystal Olave. I feel like Crystal Olave is one of the best wide receivers in college football right now.
He's a stud.
If not the best, in my
First
opinion.
round draft pick next year.
Yeah,
he
I
should
agree.
be.
So I completely agree with what you said, Alan.
Mhm.
If we lose a game this season, which we probably will, it will be because of our shaky defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think would beat us? Probably a Big Ten team.
Yeah.
A Big Ten
or
team.
Oregon.
I could see Oregon beating us. I don't know. Just only because of defense right now.
They don't have their solid defensive end. He's
Yeah.
injured.
Yeah.
Should make it a little bit easier. But
Any more additional thoughts?
I'm trying to think other Big Ten teams that'd be good.
Oh.
No, everybody said Indiana was gonna be solid this season, but then Iowa just crushed them. But Iowa's actually gonna be good.
Yeah.
Iowa's.
They might give us some
I don't know if Ohio State plays them regular season wise, but if they keep winning and we keep winning, we'll face them in the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
And then Penn State is always a struggle. Not Michigan.
Michigan sucks.
Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah. No.
Because Penn State just had a really quality win against Wisconsin. So I don't think unless Wisconsin can turn around after week 1.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other Big Ten teams.
I think we have a good shot of winning the Big Ten championship. If that's what
we're usually the favorite.
Yeah.
Usually.
It's not a guarantee.
Not
Every
this
once
season.
in a while, but we've made the playoff out of out of the 6, 7 playoffs, we've made 4 of them? Because we won the first one against Bama and Oregon. A couple years later, we got shut out by Clemson, and a couple years later,
We always lose
the
to
refs
Clemson.
beat us, but Clemson is playing Clemson.
We're playing Clemson in the refs, is what you're
And
trying
the
to
refs,
say.
yes.
There you go.
And then Justin Fields went off against Clemson. And then
And Chris Olave.
And Chris Olave.
That was a big game last year.
I love that.
Mm.
That was a great game.
Goosebumps.
That was during the Akron
Goosebumps.
basketball game. I remember that. It was on New Year's Day.
Was it actually? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because usually
It
the
was
first round of the college football playoff is on New Year's Day. That's right. I forgot about that.
New Year's 6.
I think that game like solidified Justin Fields as a solid top quarterback. in the
Top tier
draft.
quarterback.
Yeah.
In the NFL.
At least in the draft.
Yeah. I agree
I think he could do well with the Bears.
with the Bears, and the Bears are
The
an
Bears.
NFL team. That sounds like a segue to me.
That sounds like a segue
Stop.
to
Andrew,
me.
you're right. You did just do a
Stop
segue.
saying
We got all. So far, there's only been, at the time of this recording, the only football game that has happened was the Buccaneers versus the Cowboys, and the Buccaneers emerged victorious because of freaking Tom Brady and his winning drives. I'm sick of it.
Also,
I'm sick of it.
bit of a push off, but that's fine. That's fine.
It's
Godwin.
Debatable.
It
You don't
was-
think so?
It was a bit of a push off.
It wasn't obvious enough.
Come on.
Not enough.
I mean,
the offensive pass interference call is such a rare call. I don't think they would have called that.
Can you not review that?
and
I thought you can make.
at that point
I
of the
think you can
game,
challenge that.
you got to take
Yeah.
account
We
like
learned
at
that
that
with
point of the
Saints
game.
Rams.
Like it's just a tough call to make.
Yeah.
Tough call. But I don't know if they can review it. I feel like if they could have reviewed it, they would have.
Mm-hmm.
Like challenged
Yeah.
it. That's what I mean. So, Andrew, I'm going to ask you to list off just some matchups that are going to be happening Sunday and Monday.
Right.
And we'll just get our picks. NFL pick 'em.
Should I just go down the NFL scoreboard? Can we talk about the
Yeah, go
Cowboys
ahead.
game some more?
Yeah, go
Yes,
ahead.
go
I
ahead.
feel
What are your
like
thoughts?
the Cowboys looked amazing. Like
Yeah. Dak
I
looked-
did not think
Yeah.
because Dak.
Dak Prescott's my fantasy QB. Yeah, I picked him.
We'll get to that. We'll
Easily
get to
comeback player of the year. Maybe MVP.
that.
Ooh.
Maybe.
He was putting up MVP numbers last year until he got injured week 5.
That's a pretty bold
He had like 400
statement.
plus yards a game last
Bold
year.
statement, my friend.
Mainly
My
because
brother.
Zeke doesn't like running the ball.
My brother.
He doesn't like playing football.
To be fair, the Bucks do have easily the number 1 rush defense in the NFL.
It's kind of stupid,
It's-
isn't it?
I'm sorry, Zeke, you didn't have a shot. If Zeke watches this, does he watch this?
Maybe we don't know.
Should we send this to him?
maybe
We're kind
he-
of trashing him in this.
Maybe
so I don't think we'd
he
wanna watch.
takes a fake identity and watches amateur podcasts.
Amateur professionals.
Amateur professionals
support
Trademark
amateur
it.
professional podcast.
support. Let's get that hashtag going. Hashtag amateur
You add
professionals.
that?
Could we do that?
But I think also, I feel like Dak's passing game, especially like Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb, it worked a lot better because Trent Murphy Bunton or something. The Bucks starting cornerback got injured in the first quarter, and he's a really good cornerback, and it kind of like derailed the defense for a lot of the second quarter. So
Great route running the other day,
yeah,
and CeeDee Lamb dropped a few passes.
Dropped
Dropped
a
one.
few.
Dak's, I think his only interception went right through CeeDee Lamb's hands.
yeah,
Yeah,
So
That's
it was
funny.
out. It looked like he was throwing into triple coverage,
but it was a good pass.
but it was a
a great pass.
perfect pass.
Yeah.
I think CeeDee Lamb was more worried about getting like undercut because he did have to jump, but it went right through his hands.
Mhm.
He was so scared about getting undercut by
Yeah.
one of the DBs.
Don't you have him on your
Touchdowns.
fantasy team, Alan?
No,
Or am I
I have
tripping?
CD on my fantasy team.
Oh, okay. I'm tripping.
Boom. Eagles, Falcons.
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 Definitely. I don't care that they lost Julio Jones. They didn't need him.
Who? Oh,
They
the
have
Falcons?
Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley
And
is on my
Kyle Pitts now.
and Cal. Oh, I forgot about Kyle Pitts. Honestly, they didn't need him. I had Calvin Ridley on my fantasy team last year. He would go off every week that Julio wasn't playing. Matt Ryan isn't washed. He's amazing. Steelers, Bills.
This one's tough for me.
The Bills.
Yeah. The Steelers.
He goes, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they brought back most of the people from last. They don't have James Conner,
But they have Najee Harris.
but they have Najee Harris.
I think
They drafted a running back first round.
I think
That's
okay.
an interesting.
To be fair, I think that was a good decision because last year their run game was non-existent. Like
James Conner.
What else do they need? Like obviously they lost some defensive players. Some
TJ Watt just signed a nice extension.
Yeah,
He's the
TJ
best
Watt-
player on their team.
Yeah, for sure.
They have average wide receivers with Claypool and Juju.
I think Claypool could
Corbett,
take
Corbett.
a huge jump this year.
Can we kick him off the podcast?
I will.
Steelers, with relatively the same team, a little worse. They went 12-0 last season to start the season. They finished the season 1-4, but started 12-0 no less.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the Ravens don't have running backs besides Lamar Jackson.
But I still think the Bills are
Bills.
It's the Bills, man. The Bills are a top 5 team in the league,
Yeah.
almost undisputed.
Oh yeah.
I think
Top
Josh Allen.
If they didn't
I
choke
think
in the
Josh
AFC
Allen-
Championship, they'd be in the Super Bowl.
Can I talk?
No.
I think Josh Allen will put together a serious candidacy for MVP this season. Kings, Bengals, Vikings.
I'm taking the Bengals.
Bro!
I get that the sophomores like doing well. Like Russell Wilson won an MVP his second season.
Russell
Patrick
Wilson. I don't
Mahomes.
think Russell Wilson has ever won an MVP.
Yeah, he did.
He did?
Second season.
He won an MVP.
Yeah.
You must
I-
feel really stupid right
Trey
now.
Lance.
I have the facts right here.
Al, no one cares.
Russell Wilson has yet to receive an MVP award.
Bro-
Really?
Check your facts.
I thought he won an
You,
MVP.
all right, now you must feel really stupid right now.
That is interesting.
Take that shirt off. I really want to
That is fair.
apologize for my brother. Like from the bottom of my heart. This is my apology letter. San versus Detroit.
San Fran.
I'll go first. I think the San Fran. I love doing that to him. Continue.
I'm going to take the 49ers.
I agree
So
too.
who do you guys have? Cardinals or Titans? It's going to be a good game.
I'm gonna go Cardinals.
Do you want me to shock the world?
No.
No.
I'm gonna
it's
say
a close game.
I'm gonna say the Tennessee Titans. I'll give you 2 words why.
2 words why?
2 words why. Ryan Tannehill. Do I just
Julio's
realize?
gonna get injured.
Did you know AJ Green is on the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Both their names are AJ. Both their last names is a color.
Fred, I'm going to give you a reason why, with less words, why the Titans are going to lose. It's called defense.
Let's blaze through these ones. Seahawks, Colts.
I love the Seahawks.
I'm
But
going-
Jonathan Taylor is my first overall pick.
Seahawks. Oh, Jonathan Taylor was my first. Wait, I picked Jonathan Taylor too on my fantasy team.
Yeah.
I forget if he was my first overall. Doesn't matter.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yes.
Chargers versus the Washington football team.
You go first.
Chargers.
Justin Herbert is a beast.
I heard a lot of people, so many hot takes saying that Justin Herbert's going to win MVP this season.
He
He's
could.
not going to win
He's got a
MVP,
chance.
but he's going to put together a good season.
I'm going the Washington football team.
Oh, yeah? Quickly, explain why.
They have the best defensive front in football, and the Chargers have a new offensive line and a new head coach.
Jets, Panthers.
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 Come on, it's the Jets.
I'm going to pick the Jets.
The
and I'll-
Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans.
Texans.
Jaguars.
In the first year,
What are you saying right now?
the first year of 17 games, I think the Texans will win 0 of them.
Wait, really?
No, I think they'll split. They're both in the
AFC.
well, they're both in the same division, so they'll play each other twice. They'll both have 1 win against each other.
All right, next up we got Dolphins, Patriots. I'm going Patriots.
Dolphins.
I'm going Patriots.
The Patriots.
Yes,
Mac
yes.
Jones.
Mac Jones. He beat out Cam Newton.
Mac
He's good for a
Mac
reason.
Jones
Mac
starting.
Mac
Cam
Jones.
Newton cutting New England Patriots.
Mac Jones with no wide receivers to throw to. Nice.
All right, next up Packers, Saints. Green Bay.
Green Bay.
For me.
Green Bay.
Is it? Not
Green
Diddy.
Bay.
Jameis
Green Bay.
Winston.
Green
Jameis
Bay.
Winston.
Jameis Winston with the New England.
With the New Orleans.
New Orleans Saints will lose to the Green Bay Packers.
The Broncos are the Giants.
Giants.
Why are you holding your mic?
I don't know. Ooh. Broncos or Giants? What are we thinking?
Giants.
I don't know what to do with my other hand. I don't like this at all.
Andrew, what you got?
Andrew, what are you thinking?
Saquon is
The
playing
lesser
weak.
Fritty.
I would say the Giants even.
Saquon is playing week
I would say
one.
the Giants would win even without Saquon.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Broncos don't have any.
I'm gonna say
They
the
don't
Giants.
have a quarterback.
I'm gonna say the
Rudolph.
Giants. All right, next up, Chicago Bears
Sunday Night Football.
versus the Rams.
Come on.
Like we said before, Rams got a new QB and Matt Stafford.
Depends on it. It was a while ago. It was
It was
I mean,
a long
it was
time
in the
ago.
off season, but it was early off season. So he's been practicing with them, learning the system. So it's not like he got traded to them last week.
This is getting so political. All right, what are we thinking?
Well, the Rams.
Rams.
The Rams. Don't just disagree to disagree. It's the Rams. But Ravens, Raiders, 2 playoff teams potentially.
2 potential wild card teams.
Right. You don't think the Ravens can take? Well, obviously we're gonna assume that the Chiefs are gonna win the AFC West, so we're gonna assume the Raiders are going for a wild card spot.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
I
do you think the Ravens can take the AFC North?
Not anymore with their
Not
two,
anymore.
with their two running backs injured.
Yeah.
And they're also
Same Le'Veon Bell.
and also their starting cornerback injured. So
And their starting
Yeah.
quarterback can only run the ball.
that is untrue, but okay.
I got the Raiders.
The media.
You got the
media.
Raiders? Okay,
Yeah, I got the Raiders.
I got the Ravens.
I don't know. It's just a gut feeling thing, like a multiple choice question on a test, and you don't know the answer, so you just go with your gut feeling. That's what I'm doing right now. When a baby is born, just extract their ACL.
Learn.
Browns, Chiefs.
This should be Sunday Night Football, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like who? 4:30.
Yeah. All right. You go first, Andrew.
I'm starting. Okay.
The better Fred line.
Bro, what?
Like the Chiefs. You next. What?
I get the Browns winning 24-17.
I don't think the Chiefs are scoring less.
24-17.
I don't think the Chiefs are scoring less than 30 points, though. Let's be honest.
I think it'll obviously be an offensive game when you got the best quarterback in the league right now in Pat Mahomes, and then a very set Cleveland Browns offense.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna be a very exciting game, nonetheless.
Two?
Yes.
I love the Browns. I love them with all my heart, but
Can you move your head real quick? He's gonna force a fumble. Can you move your head? Would you rather wear a baseball cap or a bucket hat?
Leave it in the comments.
anyone who
Comments
hates
below.
baseball.
All right, so I think that's going to conclude the episode for today.
Mm.
Andrew, you want to shout out the Instagram?
I really hope I get this right.
Yeah, or else some people are gonna follow some random account and they'll be very disappointed.
Follow at the Pick and Roll Podcast _.
Yes.
It's in my bio. If you want to check,
It's in his bio.
well, hey,
at Andy Drew 2 _. It's in my bio.
It's in his bio. Just go.
That's
Just
like
go
the only
there.
thing in
Just
my
go
bio.
there. Leave a follow for my boy.
I take that
He'll take it any day.
any day of the week.
Crispy
Twice on
dap.
Sundays.
Twice on Sundays. All right, that's a wrap.